Okay, cue the audio. Mr. Gill! Hello, welcome. I'm Mr. Gill. Welcome to another edition of Mr. Gill Plays Let's Build Stockholm. This is episode 5. Thank you so much for joining me. This is episode 5 following a live stream I did yesterday morning on YouTube, actually. I tried to do a live stream on Twitch, but I couldn't get it to work. It was extraordinarily laggy. I tried adjusting every setting I could possibly think of, but nothing seemed to work. So then I went into the YouTube live streaming, and that seemed to work okay. Little bit laggy at the start, tweaked some of the settings, and it seemed to be alright, which was nice. So I streamed for about an hour and 45 minutes, and did a little bit of work. So if you haven't seen the stream, it is on YouTube. It's saved there as a stream. You can go watch that if you'd like. We didn't do much. We built this little ugly thing, which is a skeleton spawner farm. So in there, you can see there's a skeleton spawner. I dug out around it a 9x9 thing. A little bit of water going down there. It drags them up and then it drops them. Now, when I built this, I built it considerably higher. But I found what was happening is that they were getting stuck around this level and suffocating. I don't know why. I don't know whether I could have fixed that or changed that. Instead, what I decided was just to bring them over here on a water stream and drop them. So they don't drop very far, which means they don't. They still take 2 hits with a crappy sword to kill. Now, I mean, I'm not too worried. It would be great if it was a little bit more efficient, so I didn't have to waste kind of swords on them. But this is just a kind of quick, cheap way to get XP. So I'm not too hassled about fixing it or making it better. I don't really want to spend the time on it. That said, it's been helpful. After the live stream yesterday, I just kind of grinded there for 25 minutes or so, got my levels up, and was able to start getting better tools. I lost all my tools in a lava fire just before episode 4, I believe, or just after episode 4 and before the live stream. So I have finally got back I had that one already, a Fortune 3 Efficiency 4 pick. I still don't want to use it because it's not unbreaking, and of course there's no mending, but at least I've got Fortune 3, which is great. I also went and got a Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 shovel, which has been very useful. I would like better, of course. I've got a little Efficiency 4 pick now that I'm using, and an Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 axe, which is kind of useful as well. I also went and just quickly enchanted my helmet with Protection 3 and Aqua Affinity. And next time when I'm up to level 30, I will probably try the chest plate and the legs and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use that little farm over there to, just keep on getting back to level 30, enchant something, back to level 30, enchant something, maybe enchant some books, start combining things, and, slowly getting my way back. At least, though, the good bit was getting the Fortune 3, which is what I really wanted. So it means if I do go mining, I can get good diamonds. And getting this shovel was nice. So I cleared out all of this bit of dirt that was here, I think, all around there. I've also cleared out a little bit over there. I've also gone and taken away all the trees that were on this little island here. And I guess I will flatten that island next. I didn't do much else than that. This is just this morning. I've been sitting around playing. I don't think so. Just kind of back and forth between this thing and the enchanting table. Also, this is great because it gets me the bone blocks, which is what I really wanted as well. So this is quite useful. I put a little bit over here in case I need to sleep. And then I also cleared this area up here. In the live stream, and maybe before, I can't remember exactly, I have talked about, let's take this one and this one and this one, that I would like to create a scale model of what I'm going to do. No, that's not right. What do I want? I want these ones. Yeah. And then I want that one. Yeah. And then I want more of those. Yeah. A scale model of the city. Yeah. And this is just a little bit of space up here, and what I thought we could do today is just have a look through this. I should chomp on some food. And kind of try to plan out, just on a smaller scale, so a one block scale. So if we take some cobble, we take some things, we take some signs, don't need the wood. So we're just going to assume at this point, and remember, if you've forgotten, or if this is the first episode you're watching, the idea is, in survival, we are going to recreate the city of Stockholm in Sweden. And we're going to do that in this area. Well, this entire massive area. It's going to take up a lot more space than that. That little pillar you can see over there of white wool is the center point where we're going to start. And that is on the island of Gamlestan, or Old Town in Stockholm. And that's going to be the first building, which is going to come up like that. The buildings are going to be as much to scale as possible. That means that if a doorway in real life is 2 meters tall, that equals 2 blocks. Yeah, because each block equals 1 meter. So this would be a doorway. Yeah, which is pretty standard, doorways in Minecraft. But it does mean, so a building is going to be roughly what? A normal single kind of fronted building here in Stockholm is going to be maybe 6 wide and probably 20 high, maybe 30 high to get the kind of right proportions of it. And so that'll be a rough kind of building size. That means that if we're going to say, let's just assume Stockholm has 10,000 buildings. 10,000 buildings like that. 10,000, 5 wide, 20 tall. 5 wide, 20 tall. Imagine that was full. 5 times 20 is 100. Maybe that's 1,000 blocks in each building. Times 10,000, that's, 100 million, 1,000 billion, trillion blocks. Yeah? So it's a big undertaking. And we will get started soon. What we're doing now is just getting all the resources together, all the kind of grindy stuff, getting the tools ready, clearing out spaces. But what we can do now is start a little scale model, if you would. So let's assume that cobblestone is the road. Yep. Nay? Yes. Cobblestone is the road. What goes underneath the buildings? Cobblestone, and let's get smoothstone. Let's get to smoothstone. So smoothstone can be foundation. Yeah, that's a good idea. So cobblestone is roads. Smoothstone is foundation. Bam! That hurt my boots. I really should stop doing that without mending. I'm just going to end up enchanting for the rest of my entire life. I think we've got some smoothstone over here. No, that's leather. Yeah, smoothstone. So let's take a couple of stacks of that. And then we've got the bone block as our kind of... That's going to signify building block. But otherwise everything's going to look the same. Let's say bone block and white wool for now are our building signifiers. Those are the blocks that are going to mean this is a building, and cobblestone is going to mean this is a road, and smoothstone is going to mean this is a foundation. Very roughly, yeah, very, very roughly. So let's pop back up here. Bounce on the bed, miss the bed, jump up here. I should put some stairs up here. I should have actually just reduced this whole thing to flat, but I couldn't be bothered. So we're coming over here, and then what we also have, we can get rid of that, we can put this one down here, this one down here, we can get rid of that, put this one down there as well. So this is a street. Yeah, all streets are 1 wide in this assumption. This is, no, already got it wrong. That's not a foundation. This is a foundation. Yep. This is a street here. Okay, so but this is a street because it's a little street, so I'm going to signify tiny streets, and Gamlestan, the old town, has lots of small streets. I'm going to signify small streets by using stairs. So this street is much wider than this street in real life. So the stairs are going to signify to me that this is an alley or a small lane, as opposed to this is a big street. Now this street here is called, where are we? This street here is called Stora Nygatan. I think I spelled that right. Stora Nygatan. And this one here is called Korkbrinken. I might be getting this wrong. I won't have the Swedish alphabet in my keyboard at the moment, so I may be getting that wrong. Korkbrinken, I think, something like that. And that goes that way. We will say that this over here is north. Yeah, so we remember that. Yeah. Well, it should be lined up with the thing, actually, shouldn't it? That's right. So that's exactly how the city works. And so the first building is going here, and I've told you before it will be the pub where I drink. And that pub, we're going to roughly say is it's quite a tall building that's there, and it's quite long as well. So we're going to say it goes back like that. So maybe three tall, 3 long. Yeah. But it's not too wide a building, you know, it's just kind of one building. The next building along from that is a kind of apartment block, which has a couple of things in it. On the ground floor, there is a kebab shop. And then I think we'll use the white wall so we know it's a separate building. So there's like, I'd say it's too wide, this building, because it has the frontage for the kebab shop, and then it also has something else. I mean, I have got some photos that I took and I put on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll have to look at them again and double check that I'm getting this right. But for now, let's say that they're also the same heights, and most of the buildings in Gamla Stan are very similar heights. Actually, a lot of the buildings in Stockholm, you know, on a block are all similar heights as well. So we've got that building, yeah? And then we've got the street coming down like this. Street still goes down. The street actually is pretty straight and goes all the way. So we can just assume that goes that way. Wait, that goes there. And it does the same on this side. Yeah, so it goes pretty straight. There's no corners or anything like that. However, what this one does is it starts to go up. Yeah, so Korkbrinken is on a little bit of a hill, and we want to have it the same way that the other ones are going. So it definitely goes up, and I would say it's probably a 1 meter, 1.5 meter elevation. So let's stick with 1 for now, but that's how much it goes up. Let's just keep going a little bit like that, the foundations. And it goes up at a certain point. Now the building behind the pub and the other buildings, I believe is a flower shop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a flower shop. Christopher's Bloomers. Christopher's Flowers, I guess that means. Where'd you come from? Go away. I don't like this. Too many chickens around. So that's a flower shop on here. We should need more colours. Yeah. No. Let's fine. We'll just stick with what we're doing. So that, again, signifying a different building. There's a flower shop, and I think there's an apartment block on top of it. There's something else, maybe an antique shop. Yeah, let's say there's an antique shop there. No, you should use a different one because it is a separate building, I think, if I remember rightly. Let's go separate building. Yeah, and then there's a shop or a little office of some sort, or maybe it's just a doorway to an apartment block, goes up. And then there is on the corner the photo shop, so like a camera shop. He sells cameras and stuff like that. Nice little shop, nice little guy who runs it. So that's that. And then we have what we have here is the street. What are we doing? Whoop. Yeah, so that kind of looks like that. That's the sun's going down. Have I got a bed around? Yep, one down there. Let's sleep. There's no lights up here. I was thinking about lighting the whole thing up from above like that, but I can do that later. That's easy. Have a quick sleep. And we're awake. And let's get back up. I'm really going to build some stairs here. This is silly. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, so then we've got the foundations coming this way, and then we've got this street going this way. Let's just continue. It stays on the same level. It doesn't go down yet. And this street is called Västerlångsgatan, something like that. I don't know how to spell it. I can look it up. But, you know, it's not that important for now. This is just a quick model. Västerlandsgatan. Korkbrinken then goes up quite dramatically. Have we got more smooth stone? Yes. So Korkbrinken goes, and it raises a lot. So 1, 2, 3, probably, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say it's almost 4 meters in elevation up the hill, without a doubt. And it's like, so Korkbrinken, and after the first 2 meters, what's here? There's an ice cream shop. Not my ice cream shop, another ice cream shop. It doesn't seem, it's not very nice. They're okay. I don't want to bitch about anybody. But there's an ice cream shop there. There's an apartment building here, a doorway to an apartment building there. Then it's just apartment buildings still. Yeah, that seems about right. So what are we saying? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 meters. Yeah, that seems about right. And then Korkbrinken is a little bit flat, like this, like a so, like a so, like a so. It does keep going up though. Is it a little bit flat after that? It's not as steep. So let's say it goes like that and then like that. Yeah. So if we go put the stairs in, which should go that way and that way and that way, like so. And then we've got this street going off this way. Down, this should be a street, not foundation. So it should be like this, yes. Okay, I'm literally just working this out in my head at the moment, guys. This is, I haven't planned, I haven't drawn up anything, I haven't really thought too much about it. I just thought, let's just kind of, if I was doing this on a scale model, like a little mini village, what's it going to start to look like? This street is called Prästgatan. Obviously, if you're not from Sweden, you can work out that Gatan means street. I think it means street or road. Street or road. I think it's street. Or, I mean, I guess if you're thinking Gatan probably means more like way than anything, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm not. My Swedish is quite bad. So then we're going like this. Västlandsgatan, Prästgatan, up the hill of Korkbrinken. Yeah. This street, I used to live off this street actually. Just around the corner here. If we go down a bit further, it goes like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. There's a little kink in it. So we'll say it goes like this, 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 this. Oh, and we've come to the edge of our thing. That's fine. It doesn't, I guess, maybe around the kink it goes up maybe half a meter. We might have to ignore that. We could use slabs to denote that kind of rise, and most likely this hill, when we do it properly, will be some sort of slabs to because I mean it's a steep slope and then it's a more gentle slope. So we need to use different varying height slabs and blocks to kind of get the right thing. Now these blocks obviously. So this apartment block is obviously a lot taller. It's not at street level. So we could probably have the foundations for it a bit lower down than I have them now. A bit higher up, I mean, than I have them now. We don't need to come all the way from there. We could take these 2 blocks away and we could say that this is all foundation hill, if you would. There we go, like that, like a so. This is the ice cream shop. Next to the ice cream shop is, I don't remember, but I'll go and take some pictures today. Yeah, the ice cream shop again is probably quite tall. There should be apartments on top of it, if I remember rightly. So we can go and say it's like that. I think they're different levels. I'm pretty sure those 2 buildings are different levels. Again, I can check. Västerlandsgatan goes this way. Yeah, that's right. On this corner, I think there's a souvenir shop. On this corner, I can't remember what's on that corner. I think it's like is that like a jewelry shop? Could be a jewelry shop. There's a 7-Eleven over there. Down back again. So if we're coming back down, on this side, next to, this is the pub, and let's label that the most important building, or my most important building, O'Connell's Irish Pub. So that goes there. Here we have the comic shop. Yeah, and this is again very important building. Comics Heaven. Done there. They actually have a little cave behind them. The comic shop is actually quite long as well, probably easily as long as the pub. Also, we go like this, like this. No, let's take that one away. Let's put that one there. There's a cave. They have like an underground basement. Gamlastan obviously being an old town, there's a lot of little bits and things, little bits of places like that. Lots of places with basements and underground bars and cellars and stuff like that. But they have a basement they call Comics Hell, where I think they just keep their bulk or older comics, etc., etc. I know because I sit in the pub over here, and this is the window, and I can see the little basement. I'm like, oh, hello, hey. There we go. So we've got O'Connell's, we've got the comic shop, we've got Gamla. What else is on this side? So this is the kebab shop. This is like an apartment entrance, or the other way around. The next shop next to them is the toy shop, of course. So this is Krabat, which is a small chain of toy stores here in Stockholm. Very, very nice people. Yeah, and there. I go there quite often to buy toys for myself because I like toys. I like kind of, silly toys. So there's a thing. I think there's more apartment blocks on top, but we can look at that. Then, is there another street? It is. Is there another building in between there? No, because the comic shop is not the comic shop, the toy shop is quite long. Easily 3 meters long. It's got long windows, maybe even 4 meters long. Let's say 4 meters long for the comic shop. For the toy shop, sorry. Okay, we need more signs as well. Let's run over here. I picked up a tiny bit of wood. Yes, I did. Let's make that into those. Let's make a couple of these. A couple of those. Where's the signs? There we go. 6 signs will do for now. So this is Krabat toy shop. Excellent. And then there's a street here. So the toy shop is on the corner. Again, oh no, wait, this is a little street. This is an alleyway, if you would, like I said before. So this will be signified by this one. And this actually is going to have to go up as well, because this meets... Oh no, this is Vestlandgatan. It does go up a little bit. So let's say this one goes like that. And then like that. And then like that. And then this one comes along. And they join. And then this one keeps going. Yeah. And then let's just grab a tiny bit of extra resources. Can we hit the bed? No. Oh no, I think I did. I think I got it. Sorry. Pumpkin parkour and bed hopping. Bed hopping. Anyway, we're going to do this quickly. I'm probably running out of time. I always talk too much and my videos end up being 30 minutes. And I haven't really worked out... should I be timing them or how long I should be doing them? They all seem to roughly take the same amount of time to upload. Yeah, it roughly takes me about, I don't know, an hour. What am I looking for? A little bit more of this. Yeah. It roughly takes me an hour and I think an hour and 10 minutes to process or render the video in my editing software. Not that I edit it much, but just to make it better and to make sure that it hits that kind of high quality stuff. I'm coming back for you, Skeleton. And then it takes roughly an hour, depending on whether I plug my laptop in, because I often just have it on Wi-Fi. But if I plug it into the broadband, then it's usually about 20 minutes to upload to YouTube. Which is good, which is fine. What was I doing? So there is a little alleyway here that goes up. That looks about right. And then there's a bit more foundation here. And it goes back. We've only got 5. That's fine. And then the thing we're going to put here is we're going to use glass to signify this because it is glass. Or it's quite glass. This is a bar, a wine bar. One of my favorite wine bars in Stockholm. And I've been going there for years now. If you've ever followed me on Instagram, you would have seen... Where's the monsters? Oh, of course, they're trapped in here. Let's just kill them so I can sleep. Otherwise, all I'm knowing is just as soon as we're going to do this, a creeper's going to come and blow up the little scale model we're doing. Which is going to drive me crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the glass signifies a bar called 19 glass or 19 glass, which I visit quite often, at least once or so a week, and I've been going to very, very good lunches. I love their lunch, and very, very lovely man who runs it, Peter, who is fantastic, and I consider him a very good friend acquaintance. 19 glass is going there. Yeah. Okay, and then there's more. But this is just rough, yeah? This is just like I'm just saying. This is a little bit. Let's just start to block it out and see where we're at type of thing. So let's pop up. Wait. Okay. So, I know this is rough. I know this is using not really many block types, but you can start to see what we've got going on here, yeah? And you can start to see this is just a scale model. You know, these kind of blocks are each signifying here maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 meters each, 10 meters each. So when we do it over there, this is going to be quite big. This is going to be quite big. These streets will be probably 4 or 5 blocks wide. You know, even this alleyway will probably be 2 or 3 blocks wide. So this is going to be quite a large scale thing. But I just thought we could put this together just roughly so that you guys could have a general idea of where I'm heading, you know, how I'm kind of thinking. And also, I mean, if you don't know Stockholm, this is a little way you can learn a little bit about the city. I probably will do soon what I'm going to call a Google Maps viewing session, where, you know, hopefully I can just record the Google Maps and just kind of zoom in, zoom out, and talk about some of the areas, some of the buildings, some of the kind of finer details that I want to try and represent on some of the buildings, the colors, the palettes, the textures, etc., etc. And I hopefully try and get that filming done on the Google Street View Maps thingy this week. So again, you know, if you don't live here in Stockholm, you can have a look and you can go, oh, okay, so that's what, he's talking when he says the comic shop, that's that building. Oh, okay, you know, when he says Västerlångsgatan, which is up there, it looks like that. Okay, cool. And as I said, you can always check. I put some photos on my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook things, and you can check out some of those photos, and I'll always be posting more of those because I take a lot of photos on my phone to get reference points for myself. But I think that's gonna be it. I've probably been talking far too long. Feels like over half an hour at least. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed me prattling on again and not really achieving much, I don't really seem to be doing much apart from talking and occasional stuff. But I promise you, things are actually coming along. You know, there is accumulation of resources. We are getting the tools back on track so that we can go and start doing more. We are breeding dogs, and there's dogs kind of over there and everywhere. We are, look, red wool. We're getting more and more. We can soon move to blue wool or something like that, or green wool. We need to find cactus again. Oh, I need to go on that trip. But anyway. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button, share it with people if you want, leave me a comment if you've got any tips or hints or suggestions, or just in general want to say hi. If you have any criticism, please leave me. If you say this is too boring, you know, you talk too much, do some more stuff. That's great things to hear. I don't really know how to do this YouTube stuff. I've only done half a dozen videos. So any feedback, you know, as long as it's constructive, is welcomed. But I will see you next time. And also, there's a few little different kind of games going up on the channel over the next week. Just things I'm playing around with. I was kind of, after the live stream yesterday, I was a little bit tired of Minecraft, because that meant I've been playing pretty much 2 days straight. So I recorded a few little videos for some other games. So they'll be up, and please feel free to give them a look as well. Anyway, I'm Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!